Well, hi everybody. The Houston Colt 45s are going to be in here for their first game against the Mets, the new Mets, who are the old Mets, and who are the time-traveling Mets. I tell you, it's an interesting scheduling feature that we have here. We have one game against Houston and then 2 games at home against St. Louis, and after that I think we're on the road. So we'll see how it goes here. My apologies because I'm not going to remember a lot of these Colt 45 names. I'm not quite that good at baseball trivia. Bob Ojeda gets the his first start and appearance of the season. He's up against Bob Lillis. And let's see how we do here. There's a little bit of a roller coaster race around the park, and here we are. Of course, we go back to my favorite camera angle, and there's a ball inside to Lillis, 1-0. That's outside, 2-0 the count. Lillis is hitting 300 so far in this early season. There's another ball low, 3-0, and Ojeda's been all over the place. And there's a strike, 3-1 now. There's a ground ball, third base. It's going to be Johnson fielding that, throwing to first for the out, 1 away. There's now Aspermont. And there's a ball out, or strike, I'm sorry, in the outside corner to him, 0-1. There's a fastball in there, 0-2. And he didn't go around that time, so 1-2. That's popped up right field. Strawberry running after that, and he's not going to be able to make a play. It's in the seats. 1-2 remains. There's a ground ball. Good play by Knight to knock it down, but he has no play at first. That'll be an infield hit, and that'll bring up Al Spangler. So we go back to our double play depth and see what happens. First pitch fouled away. It's 0-1. That's a changeup low, 1-1. There's a fastball high. Count is 2-1. Ground ball short. Santana onto is that Backman? There it is for 1. No play at first base though, and so now there's 2 men out. Here's Mejias. There's a strike in there to Roman, and another fastball for a strike. 0-2. It's it over left field. It's going to be in there for a base hit, and that will be fielded by Mitchell, who throws that one in, and I'm sorry, Danny Heap is who we have in left field today. So I don't even remember who we have up there, and that'll bring up Hal Smith. Hal Smith with 2 outs. It's a ground ball over to first base. Hernandez fields that, throws over to Ojeda, covering at the bag for the out, and we go to the bottom of the first inning. 2 hits but no runs for the Colt 45s. And here once again is Lenny Dykstra hitting a good 400 here at the beginning of the season. There is a ball low to Dykstra. Ken Johnson, the starter for the Colt 45s. And that's fouled away. 1-1 now the count. Johnson so far has started once and won. 1-0 is his record. 7 innings pitched. 3.86 is the ERA. And that's low. Curveball is low. 2-1. It's a curveball, didn't have much curve on it. That's fouled away. 2-2 now to Dykstra. And that's up and in his zone. That's popped up, and that's going to be a little bloop single down the right field line. Nobody could get there in time, and so Dykstra's got the base hit. And it's probably about time to test Hal Smith's arm. So here's Backman. First ball swinging, hits it over to second, and Amalfitano grabs it and throws to first for the out. So Backman gets the job done, moves Dykstra up to second, and that'll bring up Keith Hernandez. Hernandez is hitting .250 this season. Takes a strike inside corner, 0-1. There's a knuckleball outside, 1-1. Knuckler misses inside, 2-1 the count. That's fouled away, 2-2. And that's another knuckler inside, full count now. That's golfed over into right field. That'll be a base hit. Dykstra had to hold, didn't know if that was going to be caught or not, and that's going to prevent him from scoring. And that brings up Gary Carter. So Hernandez on at first, Dykstra at third, and here comes Carter. First pitch swinging, and that's going to be fouled down the right field line, 0-1. Let's see if we can get Hernandez moved up. There's a ball inside. Hernandez had a good jump on that, and he's got that base stolen easily. And now there's runners on second or third. So 2 men in scoring position here for Gary. If he fails, there's always Strawberry afterwards. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. That knuckleball looked like it floated around a couple times before reaching the plate. That's high and away, 2-2 now the count. And that is on the outside corner for strike 3, and that's got to be a little bit controversial. First strikeout there for Johnson. And I thought for sure that that was too far outside. You can see right up here It does look like it was pretty far outside. 2 away, and here comes Strawberry. Strawberry's hitting 353. He loves situations like this. He takes a strike. And that's low. 1-1. There's strike 2. 1-2. That's low and inside. That just misses. 2-2. And that's outside, full count. I don't know if I would have taken that one. And there's one right down the middle of the plate for strike 3. Second strikeout for Johnson. We go to the top of the second inning. So you got to face a knuckleballer here today. That's not going to help your batting average much, I'll tell you that. There's a ball inside by Ojeda. And there's a strike. 1-1 now to Norm Larker, the first baseman. Swing and a miss of that curveball looked pretty bad. 1-2. The ground ball first base, Hernandez has it, goes to the bag himself for the out, 1 away. Jim Pendleton is the next batter. Takes the ball away. Pendleton hitting 235 for Houston. Little fly ball foul down the right field line, 1-1. And he went around that time clearly, 1-2. And there's a swing and a miss of that pitch that looked like it disappeared, and that's the second out, 2 away. Here now is Amalfitano, that's right, who's hitting 133, the second baseman. 2 outs. There's a ball inside. Only 2,000 or so people here at Citi Field, and this is just like the 62 Mets attendance. 2-0 is the count. And that's popped up. Now, OOTP, this is a foul ball. OOTP will have the attendance adjust as you go along in the season. So if the Mets play well, we will see the attendance go up. And that's in the zone 2-2 now, the count. So it'll be interesting to track and to see as we go from one game to the next. Pitch is 2-2. There's a ground ball over to third, and Johnson fields it, throws over to first for the out, and that does it. We go to the bottom of the second inning. No score, and it's another one of those games. Here's Howard Johnson leading this off. And he swings and misses at that first pitch. That was a knuckler. 0-1. That's a ball inside. Another knuckleball. That's low. 2-1. A rainy day. It's a great day if you're a knuckleball pitcher. And that's low and away. 3-1 now the count. And that's ball 4 low. And so Johnson gets the leadoff walk. That'll bring up Danny Heap. I'm not so sure how fast Johnson is, but just about every one of these Mets can run. We'll have him swing away the first pitch. He holds up, and it's a 1-0 count. I love knuckleballers for base stealing, and there's a throw to first. Nothing happening. And Johnson has changed his mind with that. It's 2-0, runner's delight. He doesn't go this time. That's at the knees for a strike. Let's try it one more time. Doesn't go again, and it's 2-2. Got to protect the plate now. There's a ground ball over to second base, and the throw goes to second. Lillis had no throw to first as Johnson upended him, but they got the force out, and that'll bring up Santana now with Danny Heap on at first. Santana probably going to swing away here as he takes a knuckleball low, hitting 167. That's a strike, 1-1. That's golfed up the middle. That's going to be, actually, that's over the head of the center fielder. I misjudged that as well. That'll be at least a double. We're going to have Heap. No, Johnson is, no, it is Heap. He's going to stop at third, and Santana gets a little bit of a double, kind of a bloop double, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Ojeda. And now the question is, so do you squeeze? Do you just swing away? What do you do? The infield is in, and I think we might as well try to bunt one. That's bunted foul. Try this again. It's bunted straight ahead, and there's no play at the plate. He is safe, and the squeeze works. Heap scores, and there was no play at first base because they went home with it, and so it's 1-0 Mets, and Ojeda winds up on first base. Here now Lenny Dykstra, and so that was a kind of a brave decision to make, but it was the right one to make. 1-0 Mets. Dykstra pops this one up. It's going to be playable, I think. And now it makes the stands. 0-1. That's inside for a ball, 1-1. Popped up, it's going to be left side. That will be playable for the third baseman. Aspromonte grabs that for the out. There's 2 away, and here comes Backman. Runners at the corners. It's a ball low to Backman, 1-0. Low again, 2-0. That misses inside, 3-0. And that misses again, that knuckler, and that's ball 4. So Johnson looked good at the beginning. looking a little bit questionable right now. He has walked 2 today, struck out 2, and that'll bring up Keith Hernandez. That's hit over to right field for a base hit. That will score at least one. We'll send another one around. And this throw is offline, and so 2 runs score. That allows Hernandez to reach second base, and that will, of course, send Backman to third, and it's now a 3-0 lead for the Mets. So I thought this would be pretty close, and we've kind of exploded for 3 runs here in the bottom of the second. There's 2 outs, and here's Gary Carter, and he swings and misses at that first pitch. Another knuckler, 0-1. And that has him off stride again. Curveball, 0-2. He gets around on this one, but foul. He pulled it foul. 0-2 it remains.
Strike 3.
And that's strike 3 called. That looked like that was outside. But so it is. Mets wind up with 3 runs in the bottom of the second. We go to the top of the third, 3-0 Mets. That was a little bit high, I thought, actually. Here comes Ken Johnson, the pitcher, who misses Ojida's first offering, 0-1. That's fouled away. 0-2 now the count. That's in the dirt. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Not even close on that one. And that's a strikeout. That will be number 2 today for Ojeda. Here comes Lillis once again. Changeup misses. 1-0. And that's hit over to right field. That will fall in front of Strawberry for a base hit. Hit number 3 for the Astros. And so with 1 out, we're going to have to go to double play depth once again. That brings up Aspromonte. Fastball misses away, 1-0. Throw to first. Lewis is back. Ground ball up the middle, and Santana, no play at second, has to go to first with it. There's 2 away. Here's Al Spangler. And that's a ball low, 1-0. Misses inside, 2-0. It's going to be hit over to left field, and it's a diving attempt by Heap, and he's got it. That's a play you don't see Foster make when we go to the bottom of the third inning. Still 3-0 Mets, and here comes Strawberry. That's inside for a ball, knuckleball. That's a strike, belt high, 1-1. 8 strikeouts now in the season for Strawberry. Fouls that away, 1-2, and he's set up. Foul that went away just barely, staying alive. And that's fouled away, out of play, left side. That's it over to right field, and that does land in there for a base hit. That'll be 2 at least. And Strawberry goes sliding into second base. There was no throw, and here it is now. Double for Strawberry, and that'll bring up Howard Johnson. So the Mets have something going here. Johnson looking still for his first hit of the season. I think he walked last time up. He takes the ball, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. That's low and away, so it's 2-1. That's going to be hit over to right center field. That will not fall in there. Mejias has that for the out, so 1 away. Here's Danny Heap, also looking for his first hit of the season. He takes a strike at the knees, knuckleball, 0-1. And tried to time that one, didn't do a very good job of it, 0-2. That's inside, 1-2. That's low, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and man, he had no timing on that knuckleball again. He looked like he had some problems and really came to be in the end. That's strikeout number 4 now for the pitcher Johnson, and Santana now takes the ball. There's a strike at the knees, 1-1. Ground ball, second base. Good play by Alamanto, and he throws over to first for the out. We go to the top of the fourth. So Strawberry had the leadoff double, and nothing came of it. And Ojeda now has to face Mejias, leading this off. 3-0 Mets. There's a ball low, 1-0. That's low again, 2-0. A little pop-up, and does Johnson have a play on it? He does, and he caught that easily, 1 away. Hal Smith now up there. Smith, of course, famous, if you remember, 1960 World Series. I think he was the one who hit that big home run. 2-0 now the count. That was that 3-run home run to tie it up for the Pirates. It's 2-1. And that's outside, 3-1. And that will miss inside. That's ball 4, and he'll go down to first. We're not going to worry too much about him. We will go into double play depth, but I don't think the catcher is going to run anywhere. There's a strike to Larker, 0-1. Larker hitting 111. That's outside, 1-1. Fouled away, 1-2 the count. And he went around. That's a strikeout. Strikeout number 3 for Ojeda. There's 2 away, and here comes Jim Pendleton. The ball outside Pendleton, center fielder. Pops this one up over to right, and Strawberry's there for the out, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Mets still with the lead, 3-0, and here comes the pitcher, Bob Ojeda. Ojeda had that bunt first time up that was a base hit that knocked in the first run. There's a ball inside, 1-0. That's in the dirt, 2-0. Johnson with that knuckleball having a hard time controlling it. And that's hit through the hole between third and short for a base hit. He went with that pitch and timed it just right, and that's hit number 6 for the Mets. That'll bring up Lenny Dykstra. So Ojeda with 2 hits so far in this game, 2 for 2. There's a strike to Dykstra, 0-1. And that's a ball, 1-1. And he didn't go that time, 2-1 the count. That misses low, 3-1. We'll have him take this pitch. And that wasn't even close. That was way high and wide. And so Dykstra takes the walk. How many walks is this now for Johnson? Johnson has walked 3, and he struck out 4. And we're only in the bottom of the 4th. Here comes Wally Backman. It's like it rained a little while. It just told me the rain has stopped. So apparently it's not raining now. Backman hits a grounder over to first. There's one throw to second, and he beats the throw to first. So they get Dykstra forced out at second. Ojeda makes it to third. Now Backman is the runner at first. And so with 1 out, here's Keith Hernandez, and the Mets in a good position to try to score again. Starting to rain again. Has popped up left field. That's not going to be deep enough. Well, maybe it will. I think we will try something here with Ojeda. Now he's going to be beaten by about a mile. Oh my, what a throw, it says. The animation didn't reflect that. It looked like he was about as out as you could possibly be. So we go to the top of the 5th inning, 3-0 the score. And here comes Amafianto. 1-1 the count. And that is fouled away to the right side. It's 1-2. There's a swing and a miss and a changeup, 1 away. Now it's going to be Johnson, the pitcher, who takes the ball high. And there's a strike, 1-1. Popped up, right field, that's out of play easily. 1-2. That ball misses inside, 2-2. There's a swing and a miss, and that's strikeout number 5, is it? Yes, that is number 5 for Ojeda. 2 away, and here is Lillis, who hits a ground ball third base. Johnson waits on that one, makes a good play, throws to first for the out, and we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-0 Mets, and here comes Carter. Waits on that one, hits it over to third base, and there's the throw to first. Aspromonte made a pretty routine play on that for the first out. 1 away, here comes Strawberry. Strawberry's 1 for 2, had that double, and he takes a knuckleball low, 1-0. There's another ball, 2-0. For the 86 Mets, Strawberry's really the key. He's your power hitter. 2-1 now the count. In fact, in 85, the Mets had a problem when he missed about a month and a half or so of the season. I guess it was about 2 months. Little, excuse me, swing and a grounder over to short. Lillis scoops that one up, throws to first. Not even a chance, and Strawberry's easily safe. That'll bring up Johnson, and Strawberry has wheels. Johnson takes the ball low, and now let's run Darrell. That's inside, and Darrell had a bad jump on that one, and Smith threw him out. So now there's 2 away, and nobody on base. Johnson's still up there. Hits this one deep to center field, not going to be deep enough, and it's going to be Pendleton there to make the catch. And we go to the top of the 6th, still 3-0 Mets. It'll be Aspromonte leading this off. 3 hits for the Colt 45s is all, and there's a ball outside, 1-0. This one's popped up left field, and it's going to be a Heap coming hard, and he's got that for the out easily, 1 away. Al Spangler now the next batter. And there's a strike, 0-1. Fouled off, 0-2. That's hit down to the left side, and Johnson makes the play, throws to first for the out, 2 away. Mejias now comes up and takes a ball inside, 1-0. popped up left field, and it's going to be Heap who has that one easily for the out, and we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. So this game's starting to get into a little bit of a rhythm now. Here comes Danny Heap, who's 0 for 2. And he takes a ball inside. He scored the first run of this game when Ojeda bunted. The ground ball right side, and that goes through the first baseman. That'll be a base hit, and Heap going on to second base and is in there with a double. That was down the first base line. Well timed, well played. That one went just right by Larker, and that brings up now Rafael Santana. So the Mets have a chance here to add to their lead. Santana takes a ball low and inside, and that's low again, 2-0. That one misses low, 3-0, and he'll take this pitch. There's a strike, 3-1 the count. Swung on, hit over to third base, and the throw to first by Aspromontes in time. There's one away. Here comes Ojeda, who was 2 for 2. I think he still is. He pops this one up over to left field, and this time Spangler's there for the out and makes the catch, 2 away. I'm sorry, he was 1 for 1. Now he's 1 for 2. I guess they called an error in the first play. I'm not sure exactly what happened. 2 away, and here comes Dykstra. There's a ball inside, 1-0. And there's a strike, 1-1. Ground ball first base side. That's well played, and Larker runs to the bag for the out, and we go to the top of the 7th inning. So still 3-0 Mets. Mets threaten, but unable to put it away. First batter up is Smith, and there's a ground ball over to the shortstop. Santana fields it, throws to first for the out, 1 away. Here comes Norm Larker. There's a strike over the heart of the plate, 0-1. It's fouled away, 0-2. The changeup is low, 1-2. Ground ball first base. Hernandez makes the play, flips to Ojeda for the out. There's 2 away. Here's Jim Pendleton. He takes a strike, screwball, 0-1. And there's a fastball that misses, 1-1. It's outside, 2-1 now the count. Ground ball to Santana, who makes the play, and one smooth motion throws to first for the out. And we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. 3-0 still to score, and here comes Wally Backman. Ground ball up the middle. Is Backman going to beat this out? No, not quite. Larker with a good play on that. Lillis, I'm sorry, with the good play and the good throw. 1 away. Hernandez now takes the ball outside. And holds up on that one, 2-0. Hitting .316 so far this season. Of course, it's early. And he hits that one straight to center field. That's going to be over to the wall, and that'll be an easy double for Keith. And he slides in ahead of the throw. So Hernandez gets the 2-bagger, and that's hit number 9 for the Mets. That'll bring up Gary Carter. Runner on at second base. 1 out. Carter takes a strike, 0-1, hitting a woeful 176. Swing and a miss, timed that one wrong, 0-2. 2 straight knuckleballs. They've been feeding him a knuckleball diet. That's out and away, 1-2. And there's a swing and a miss. I think there was another knuckler. 3 strikeouts today for Carter. He had 4 knuckleballs in a row. 2 out, and here's Strawberry. Fouls 1 away, 0-1. That's hit over to short. Shortstop throws over to first. Good play again by Lillis. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Still 3-0 Mets, and here's Amalfitano, who hits the first pitch over to center field, and Dykstra has that for the out, 1 away. That brings up Johnson, and he hits a line drive over second, and Backman can't quite get there in time. And that's a base hit. Hit number 4 for the Colt 45s, and that includes 1 hit now for the pitcher. The next man up hits a fly ball. Again, first pitch swinging by Lillis, hitting it over to center field. Dykstra has that for the out, 2 away, and here comes Aspromonte. So runner on at first base still, 2 away. There's a ball outside. That's it over to center field. That's going to drop, and that one's in front of Dykstra for a base hit. He throws that one into the cutoff man, Santana. The runner's on at first and second now for Houston, and that brings up Al Spangler. Al gets a hold of one, then we're in trouble. There's a swing and a miss at a strike, and another swing and a miss, 0-2. That ball is in the dirt inside, 1-2. Ground ball first base, and Hernandez had it, and then he boots it, and so everybody's going to be safe. First error of the game on the Mets, and the bases are loaded now for Mejias. 2 away, top of the 8th. Mejias pops this one up, and it looks like it's going to be Backman, and he's there for the out. And so the error leads to nothing, and we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. 3-0 with the lead. It's Howard Johnson to lead this off. He's 0 for 2. Takes the ball low and inside. 1-0. and hits this one up straight to center field, but is going to hold up there for Pendleton, and he has it for the out. One away. Danny Heap, the next batter. Hits that up the middle. That's through everybody for a base hit, and the Mets now once again have something happening. 10 hits now for New York. Brings up Santana. Bottom of the 8th inning, 3-0. There's a ball high, 1-0. The ground ball over to third base, throw to second for 1, on to first for the double play. So much for that, and we go to the top of the 9th inning. Bob Ojeda is at 93 pitches, has struck out 5, walked 1. And his first batter here is going to be Hal Smith, and pitch misses, 1-0. That's fouled away, 1-1 now the count. So the Mets 3 outs away from going 3-2 here, and trying to get things turned around a little bit this season, and that's in there for a strike, 1-2. And he didn't go apparently on that check swing, 2-2. I thought that was a strike, 2-2. Fouled away, still 2-2. And that's just outside. Full count now on Smith. There's a little grounder back to the pitcher. Ojeda throws to first, and looks like that throw got away. Smith will make it all the way to second. So it's a poor throw by Ojeda, who kind of fell down trying to field that one, threw to first, and that kind of slipped out of his hands because of all the water on the ground. That's going to be another error on the Mets. 2 errors on the Mets, and here comes the next batter, Larker, and Ojeda starts him off with a strike. And there's a ground ball up to second. Santana throws to first for the out, and there's 1 away. That's one of those plays where the animation needs some work because Santana was standing right next to the runner, and the question is, why don't you just tag him? 1 away, and here comes Pendleton, who takes the ball away. And then a strike, 1-1. It's fouled away, 1-2. That's low, 2-2. That misses, full count. There's a swing and a miss, and that's strikeout number 6 for Ojeda, 2 away. That'll bring up Amalfitano, who's the last hope for the Colt 45s. He takes the ball low. And there's another one low, 2-0. And that misses again, 3-0. Got to wonder if Ojeda isn't fatiguing a little bit, 3-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count. Come on, Bob. There's a ground ball over to Santana, who fields it, throws to first, and that is in time for the out. Good play by Hernandez to scoop that one up. And so the Mets do it. The Mets win this game 3-0. 5 hits is all for the Colt 45s. Ojeda looked good out there. Again, had quite a few strikeouts. He threw the shutout, struck out 6, and again, that's more of what we were expecting from this team. The Mets had actually quite a bit of offense in this game, only got those 3 runs in the bottom of the 2nd inning. You would have expected them to get maybe a little bit more. But we'll take what we can get. Final score again, Mets 3, Houston 0, and we'll see you again tomorrow night. Bye-bye.